So what we've done is looked at how do you start to develop smaller micro farms that you can easily kind of strategically place closer to the centers of where that actual demand is. So for example, we have a Mario's here. So, having a grocery store or having a farm that grows produce that goes into that grocery store, which is right up the street, that helps that grocery store when it comes to the logistical challenges of actually sourcing produce. Most of the produce, most of the food that we get travels at least 2,000 miles before it actually gets to our plate. Loses a lot of the nutrient contents on the road, on the way. A lot of the fruit and everything ripens on the road. So by the time it gets to you, you've already wasted about 30% of the actual nutrient content in that food. So by creating these micro farms and catering directly to those companies and those individuals who are specifically looking to source produce, hotels, restaurants, chefs, grocery stores who all want this, who all have to ship this in, it makes it a lot easier for them to know that, hey, I know right over there's a farm that I can actually go and 5 miles away and go pick up the things that we need for the store. You're a farmer and you know where your food is actually coming from.
That's amazing, Albert. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Appreciate all the work you're doing. All right, there's so many amazing folks in here. All right, up next we got Miss Lynn Jasames. Thank you so much, Miss Lynn, for joining us today. You're doing some amazing work. You have such an amazing testimony. Can you, tell us, a little bit about yourself and the work that you're doing in our community?
Oh, okay. Well, I am Lynn Jasames. I do currently work for the Department of Family Services as a foster parent trainer and recruiter, mostly recruiting now. But my own story starts with I'm a former foster child myself. Because I've been with the department so long, I'm very versed in trauma, how to handle, deal with, process, and working with youth and even adults with traumatic, symptomatic behavior as a result of traumatic experiences. So I do train on trauma, talk about it from not only from a professional perspective, but also a personal perspective as well. I think as a community, trauma is something that we kind of like want to just turn our back on and wish it away, but unfortunately, it's not going away. Trauma is a part of something that everybody will experience at some point, and how we empower ourselves is learn how to deal with it, accept it, and cope through it is what we typically do. All right. And that's it. And I do want to say I've been kind of like moving with Nevada Partners for at least 4 or 5 years. And I'm very excited and grateful. And my heart is filled with a lot of joy to see where Nevada Partners is and the opportunity that came today. I'm just excited for you guys and know that I was here because you're such an amazing person. I'm so happy and excited for you. Watching you grow. Oh, I know big things is in the wake for like so many of us from this community.
Sure,
So thank you.
Together. We're growing
Yes,
together.
absolutely.
If I can just give you a shout out, I mean, you've definitely done, you do what you preach, right? Which is you've taken your story and you've written books, you've coached young folks, older folks, people of all ages, and you've even had Les Brown write the foreword to one of your books. That was kind of cool, and thank you for all of the service work you do with us, and we'd love to invite you to come teach some classes out of this space sometime.
I think I'll be here in March.
All right.
I'll be here in March.
All right. Awesome, Miss
Thank
Lynn.
you,
Hey, thank you so much.